Good evening. This is Ryan Sheehy, and it is 11:34 Eastern Standard Time on March 10th, 2025. So it's Women's History Month, and I thought it was apropos to read this poem because it's one of my favorites, and I believe, honestly, it couldn't describe my belief system and how I see women in the world, but also how it's time to pivot. And I think this is an incredible example. So it's from Radical Awakening by Dr. Shefali, and it's the time of the awakened woman. There comes a time in the life of a woman when she discards her old ways like tossed shoes in the garbage, when she shreds her list of shoulds and obligations, and when impossible expectations are burned in an incinerator. There comes a time in the life of a woman when the approval of others, once jewels, now turn to pennies in her sock, when the hunt for another is now replaced by a hunt for herself, and when parental tentacles of tradition no longer define her truth. There comes a time in the life of a woman when her desire to fit in with the crowd dissolves, when her manic compulsion to be perfect vaporizes, and when her obsession to be voted popular eviscerates. There comes a time in the life of a woman when she simply says no more, when facade, artifice, and guile leave her nauseated, and when righteousness, dogma, and superiority repulse her. There comes a time in the life of a woman when she no longer fears conflict, but faces it boldly like a lioness, when she guards her authenticity as fearlessly as she guards her babies, and when she drops the role of savior, knowing she can only save herself. There comes a time in the life of a woman when she no longer cowers in the shadows of her unworthiness, when she no longer plays small so others can feel big, and when she swaps the role of victim for the role of co-creator. There comes a time in the life of a woman when she unabashedly and boldly occupies her ultimate sovereignty, when she finally feels ready to claim her space in the world, and when she redefines compassion as unequivocal self-love. There comes a time in the life of a woman when she finally releases her childlike dependencies on others, when she dares to rewrite a new mandate of living for herself, one that says, I release unworthiness and fear, I divorce servility and passivity, I divest inauthenticity and enmeshment, I end the pretense of being someone I am not, and from now on I declare, I will ascend into my highest power, I will embrace my greatest autonomy, I will celebrate my deepest worth, I will embody my fiercest courage and manifest the most authentic me. The time is now. I am ready to awaken into my renaissance. So the awakening here is I've been writing my first book that I've literally been writing since, my whole life. But essentially I've been writing it since, pretty intensively since 2015. So for 10 years, I've been writing this book, but I've been afraid to tell the story because I want to do a trilogy. So I'm going to do a first part, and then, release it, and then, go from there, and also have a workbook. And it is related to the advocacy work I've done and also waking people up to women like myself and how to treat strong women and also be equally compassionate and empathetic And I just feel that we've reached a breaking point, and I've reached a breaking point personally. And I thought I could share this poem as a wake-up call to all my friends, including men and women and colleagues, and anyone and everyone that heard that and hopefully saw an ounce of themselves. Even if you are not a woman, you don't identify as a woman, perhaps you have those feelings too at times. So thank you for listening. Again, this is Ryan Sheehy, based in Florida, and happy International Women's Day, y'all. Thanks.